What are your normal winter holiday traditions?
I enjoy visiting family and just giving presents and opening presents.
My family does a puzzle on Christmas Eve every year, and a ping pong tournament and a pool tournament.
My dad likes to make cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning.
For dinner, we actually have breakfast. Yeah, we make waffles with like ice cream.
Nothing really specific, but just family time mostly.
I would say pajamas, Christmas Eve.
Usually we open presents on Christmas Eve and have a big dinner. And then on Christmas Day, we literally just lay around in our pajamas all day and watch TV.
Do you do any volunteer work during the holiday season?
No. Thanks for putting me on the spot, though.
I do not.
Yeah, we've done maybe food kitchens in the past for Thanksgiving.
I don't, but I do want to get started.
Other than the community service through our fraternity, that's it. That's all I do.
I have before. I've done a food kitchen. I did it in high school, but that was the only time I've ever done it.
Do you know what 4-H is?
No.
I remember it from elementary school.
I think I've heard of it. I don't know the details behind it though.
No.
No.
Yeah, they did a thing for my middle school. It was a little camp they would send us to, and we'd all hang out there for a few days.
I don't, but I have an intuition about what it might be about. Helping young students discover their best self.
I think so, yeah. Do you know what Operation Christmas Child is, and have you ever participated?
I think I might know that. That's you donate presents and they give it. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
I participated twice in high school.
No, so I don't think so.
Think so. I don't know if I've done the Operation Christmas Child, but I've done backpacks at Christmas for children.
Okay.
I definitely think I've heard of it. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've done it.
Yes, I actually did that last year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did it in a club in high school, and I thought it was a really cool idea.
Our church does it. I do it every year. It's really cool how it affects the kids that are not as, fortunate as the rest of us.
Welcome back to Vol Talk. I'm your host, Drue Hamlet, and today we're talking with Jana Owen, the Vice President of Collegiate 4-H. Jana, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here today.
Lovely. So could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so like you said, my name is Jana Owen. I'm a junior in animal science in the Herbert College of Agriculture. I started Collegiate 4-H and FFA my freshman year of high school, and I've loved it ever since.
Awesome. So what can you tell us about 4-H?
So 4-H is a youth organization that's based around agriculture, but we don't just focus on agriculture, we focus on youth development. So I started 4-H in the 4th grade through showing cattle, but as I got more involved into the beef industry and agriculture, I discovered the many more opportunities that 4-H has. So I got more involved throughout middle school and high school in the community service opportunities and the leadership opportunities through 4-H. It's truly an outstanding organization, and I have loved being involved in it for several years now.
It sounds like it. So what does 4-H stand for?
So the 4-H's stand for Head, Heart, Hands, and Health. And in our 4-H pledge, we talk about pledging our head, heart, hands, and health to our club, community, country, and our world.
For sure. And then is there a regional sector here in Knoxville? What are you a part of?
Yeah, so there is 4-H in every county, in all 95 counties throughout the state. So there is a wonderful 4-H program in Knox County.
Right, and then I know you said you started 4-H when you were a kid, so what would that process look like now you're vice president? How was your journey?
Yeah, so when I first started 4-H, I truly did not know what I was getting myself into. I thought I would show a few cattle and maybe give a few speeches, but I truly did not understand the amazing opportunities that were coming in the years ahead. So like I mentioned, I got more and more involved as I got older. When I got into high school, I received the opportunity to serve on 4-H State Council as vice president. So in that role, I got to travel the state to talk to agricultural leaders about 4-H and just promote our organization and our goals and what we're all about. So through that opportunity, I was here at UT for several events, and that's what truly got me interested in UT. So I came here and I found out about their Collegiate 4-H and FFA program, and that really sparked my interest. So that's how I got involved on the collegiate level in 4-H too.
Right, that's amazing. And I know a lot of kids are introduced to 4-H when they're younger. How does that look different at the collegiate level?
Yeah, so when kids are younger, in 4th, 5th grade, and in middle school. And 4-H is more in the school itself. Kids are doing speeches, demonstrations, learning how to balance a checkbook, just various life skills. And then when you get into high school and on the collegiate level, we focus more on career development, leadership skills, community service, and getting out into the agriculture community and making connections with others. On the collegiate level, we do more stuff with Farm Bureau's YF&R program, which stands for Young Farmers and Ranchers. And we just do events through Knox County and all across the state, you know, touring farms, meeting agriculture leaders across the state. And we're just, on the collegiate level, we just focus more on making connections and learning more about the agriculture industry.
Definitely. And then what is the ultimate goal of 4-H across the board?
So 4-H's mission is called to make the best better. So whether that is in agriculture or not, wherever your interests lay, 4-H focuses on making your best better.
Definitely. So then how is the Operation Christmas Child, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
How is that tied into 4-H?
Yeah, so OCC is an outstanding program that 4-H has been involved with for several years. Here at UT in Collegiate 4-H and FFA, we have done our annual OCC packing party since 2013. Every year, we normally pack about over 1,000 boxes. This year, we were a little bit low, but we have been involved with it for a while, and we don't just do it here on UT. Several counties and 4-H programs do it all across the state and nation as well.
Right, so how long is that process of OCC? What all goes into that?
So we actually work on OCC the entire year. We collect items from businesses, students, schools, whatever places are willing to send in items to pack in boxes. We collect them all throughout the year. We have storage units just full of all kinds of toys and hygiene items for these kids. And then when we get closer and closer to the packing party, which we just had this past week, we start organizing the items to figure out how much stuff we have, how much stuff we need, so that way we can have a successful packing party every year.
Yeah, for sure. And then how can students in the community get involved with this OCC program?
So if you're interested in getting involved with Collegiate 4-H and FFA, that's how you can get involved with OCC here at college. And if you're interested in more information on the club, you can find us on Instagram at UTK Collegiate 4-H and FFA. We post about all of our events on there, and so you can message us on there to find out how you can get involved. But also, there's tons of churches in the community that do Operation Christmas Child every year. So if you want to get involved, definitely reach out to our club or look through local churches who are putting on the event as well to get involved.
Perfect. And then what do you suggest putting in donations for the OCC? Like, what are the most common items that y'all need?
Yeah, so we like to include hygiene items as well as toys. A lot of these kids that are receiving these packages don't have the basic necessities, or if they do, they might, share a toothbrush with their entire family. So we try to give them hygiene items of their own because that's what every kid needs. So we try to include soap, toothbrushes, combs, hairbrushes. We also include all kinds of toys, everything from puzzles to stuffed animals, and we include things like sewing kits, sunglasses, just all kind of fun items that kids love to play with.
Right, and then is there any other community service outreach programs that y'all have with 4-H?
Yeah, we do a lot of service projects throughout the entire year. We normally have about 1 to 2 service projects a month.
Okay, for sure. And then what is your favorite part of 4-H, or any special stories that you have?
Well, that's definitely a hard question because I would say every part of 4-H is my favorite. But I think the skills that I've developed, would have to say those are my favorite because without 4-H, I probably wouldn't be here sitting talking to you. I'd probably be too scared to do that. But 4-H has allowed me to step out of my comfort zone and develop those skills to serve others and lead others well.
Right, and then how do you get involved with 4-H?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, if you're interested in getting involved on the collegiate level, you can find us on Instagram or just search us up online. Reach out to us in any way if you're interested in getting plugged into our collegiate level, or if you have like family, younger kids who are wanting to get involved. 4-H is in the schools from 4th to 12th grade, and 4-H is in every county. It's not in every school, but every county does have a program. So be sure to reach out to your county extension agent to learn more about each county's 4-H program.
Perfect. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, Jana, for coming in with us.
Thank you.
I'm your host, Drue Hamlet, and we'll see you next week on Vol Talk.